to that mix where you have to defend them. Now you're looking at a complete offense. And when you add that complete offense with the defense that they have, if you're not turning the ball over, you're going to win a lot of football games that they have.
So,
ball over.
Jimmy and I both live in.
You're going to win a lot of football games
an area
that they have
near Philadelphia.
So, ball over.
Jimmy and I, we're surrounded by a lot of Eagle fans. Talking to an Eagle fan today at work, and he was scared shitless about the receiving core for the New York Giants. He said that he thinks that it's the best receiving core in the NFC East in the past 5 years.
I agree with that statement.
I mean,
honestly,
I want to see it on the field, but yes, on paper. See, people don't realize how fucking good Brandon Marshall is. Like, Brandon Marshall made Eric Decker a fucking beast.
Yeah.
Because you cannot guard Brandon Marshall one-on-one. You cannot do it. He is too good.
Honestly,
even at his
if you
age.
look back at Brandon Marshall's track record, every team he's played on, his second receiver, is it just me, or is it it's not magical that every team that Brandon Marshall's ever been on, because his number 2 receiver just magically became good. There's a reason behind it.
And that's the thing that was frustrating, because you expected that out of Cruz last year, but he just couldn't do it. Marshall, no question, can do it.
And he's Plaxico Burress from a physical standpoint, and we know how much Eli loves throwing to Plaxico. The catch radius really helped Eli, who likes to throw the ball a little bit high, let's be honest. The catch radius really, tall wide receivers were able to go up, high point it, and make some plays.
I mean, when you think about the fact that Brandon Marshall is now the second receiver to Odell Beckham. It's not like he's the second receiver to fucking just like a decent guy who's on the up and coming and he's trying to take over. He's on one of the top 3 receivers in the league, arguably. He's on the other side. He's the other guy. He's Robin.
Yep.
And
now, the funny thing is, who's going to be the forgotten man that Eli's just going to take advantage of?
Well, there you go.
Really?
Is it going to be Sterling Shepard? Is it going to be Ingram?
Now,
the funny thing is, who's going to be the forgotten man that Eli's just going to take advantage of?
One thing we can say is that there are no fucking excuses for Eli Manning, because at this stage in his career, with his preparation, okay, with the way that he knows these defenses in and out, there is no way at this stage in his career that he should not lead this offense to a division title when you look at the talent that's around him. And possibly the top seed in the NFC East. Because, guys...
first of all, you know what? It just reminded me of something.
He should be able to walk up to the line of scrimmage, and depending on the read, he should know exactly what... See, I'm of the ilk that believes that over the last couple of seasons, Eli had Beckham and nowhere else to go.
Yeah.
And he didn't trust some of the other guys. Okay? So when you add now Marshall, proven, Shepard, who he has a season with, who caught 8 touchdowns. How many touchdowns did Shepard catch last year?
He had 6.
Now you put Ingram in the mix with an explosive running back. He should be able to pick defenses apart, guys.
Well,
100%.
Sterling Shepard had 8. I'm sorry. Sterling Shepard had 8 touchdowns.
Well, here's the deal, guys. And I've been looking into the prospects a little bit more. Giants put a premium on intelligence going into this draft because
our boy
Ingram,
Tomlinson's got a 4.0.
they said he's one of the cleanest and smartest prospects in the draft, and he scored like a 26 on the Wonder Lake. Tomlinson was accepted into Harvard, but he obviously chose Alabama. So they're definitely putting they're sick of stupid athletes, i.e. Ruben Randall.
Yes.
And you need Eli to be able to be like, guys that can remember the plays. And that's where I'm going to say Njoku, more than likely, was stupid without, Giants coming out and saying that. That's the reason that they liked Ingram over him.
And I'm not going to say, I don't know if the kid's stupid, but I just don't think his football acumen is the same as Ingram's. His football acumen is not. It's not even close to Ingram. I think if you told Jerry Reese that Njoku was polished and ready to play now, and had a wide route tree, and knew, was in a pro-ready offense, and was ready to step in day one, I think then the pick may have been Njoku. But when you look at the difference between Ingram being able to run every route, line up everywhere all over the field, Njoku may be able to do that one day, but it is not going to be in the next 2 to 3 seasons. And this is a team that we have a team that needs to win in the next 2 to 4 seasons.
Yep. And another thing, I think they learned their lesson after Ruben Randall. For the simple fact is, they also put a premium on guys as far as receivers, as in good route runners. Odell, he was the top route runner in his draft class. Sterling Shepard, top route runner in his draft class. They already said Evan Ingram, is one of the best route runners as far as the tight ends. And pretty much runs the routes like he's a wide receiver.
Well, let's...
Because Eli wants to know exactly where you're going to be. Period. Because sometimes he likes to throw without looking.
Let's remember, too, we were an offense last year that was throwing the ball to Will Tye quite a lot. Now, listen, I love Tony Brooks and Will Tye, right? And the fact that, but there's a reason why he was open. He wasn't open because he can get open. He was open because that's the player that defense is allowed to be open. And so that's why he got a lot of balls. And so now you're taking that player and you're replacing him with somebody with elite athletic ability. And if they choose to leave him open, he'll burn you down the field.
Yeah. And guys, have you watched the film on this kid? He could fly in the open field.
Yes.
If you want to play with 2 safeties over the top, and you're going to use backers to cover this kid and Shepard, let me tell you something. There's going to be chunks and chunks and chunks of yardage down the middle of the field between the hash marks.
Oh, yeah.
Boys, do you want to say hello to everyone? You are streaming on both Facebook and YouTube at the same time. You want to give everyone a shout-out?
Hey, Facebook and YouTube.
First time, long time.
First time, long time.
Oh.
So
Marco, keep us abreast of the comments.
Oh, I didn't know you guys
Marco, who did Giants draft in the 3rd round?
The podcast went on.
Marco, keep us abreast of the comments.
Hold on. All right, let me get back to.
Gentlemen, the Celtics are up 22. I don't care. I don't know if you care. 24.
Who are they playing?
Chicago.
Without Rondo.
It's an injured Chicago.
Without Rondo, it's over.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, I'm not paying close attention to the draft at this point, but I do not believe that Deontay Foreman has been chosen.
I do like Deontay Foreman.
If he's there in the
they can
third
get their
round.
hands on that kid, I'd sign up for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Me too.
Blunt wouldn't be happy about it. But
26.
I'd rather have him.
Alvin Kamara just went to the Saints. So we'll see if there's a running back run.
So where are we next? Where do we pick next?
Where do we pick next?
80, is it 87?
I know the fucking third round.
I think it's pick 87.
That's called an interception, jerk off.
This is why
I cannot wait till season starts.
This is why I do it.
In the season. Oh, round 3's today. I'm stupid. Okay, awesome.
Yeah, we're going to get another guy tonight at some point. I'm hoping we're live for it. You think we'll be live for it?
Doubt it. But the third round seems to go a little faster than the second. Well,
the third round
I'll
does
tell
go
you.
faster than the second, yeah.
Hey, did you look up that Seahorn interception yet?
I did.
Yep.
Hell of a fucking
We're
play,
going to start sending you home with homework. We're making you a real Giants fan. That's a young punk Giants fan.
That's all I've ever wanted to be. You're talking about the one against the Eagles, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I saw it.
What happened?
I saw it. It was a stumble pass.
No, what happened? Don't just say you saw it.
I'm telling you
right
now. Telling you right now. All right. I don't know who that quarterback was. I'm way too young for that. He threw it. He threw it to a curl route. It looked like a curl route. He stumbled with the ball in the air. He was on the ground on his back. He fumbled with the ball, picked it up, got up, and took it for 6. I saw it. It was amazing.
All right. We just want to make sure you read the book. All right.
The book.
We're book reports out there. We just want to make sure he's actually doing it.
All right. Yo,
That's just how he's doing the work.
I caught the end. I forgot who said it, but I have a bone to pick with one of you. Somebody in here, I don't know their name, all right, they minorly suggested that the year I became a Giants fan was because y'all won the Super Bowl. I was not a bandwagon. I was a child. I was not a Giants fan yet. I was an Amon Bradshaw fan because I was a running back when I played, so I was always watching that guy. And then as I got older and realized what football fully was, I adapted into the Giants because I knew they were.
Why are you yelling?
That's what happened.
Yeah.
What a great drop.
That Ahmad rookie year was their Super Bowl year.
That was. I saw that Super Bowl run he had too. That was amazing.
But
why are you yelling?
Educate you. We're going to definitely educate you.
I appreciate that.
Now, what do you know about Lawrence Taylor? What do you know about Lawrence Taylor?
I know defensive player of all time. That's what I know about him. I know that he ended Joe Theismann's career by accident. That's what I know about Lawrence Taylor.
Have you looked up highlights before?
Absolutely.
Guys, I have the definitive test.
Yeah. I feel like I'm gonna see. I'm scared now because I feel like I'm gonna fail it.
I have the definitive test. Young man,
no.
what do you know about Ray Hanley?
Well,
Ray Hanley?
I just threw up in my mouth.
So did he at one time.
Wasn't he an Oilers?
We believe he was in a van.
No, he was not.
Wasn't he a what?
Giants coach, isn't it? That was a Giants coach, wasn't it?
You are correct on that.
That was a coach? Okay, I don't know about it. I know his name. I know he was a coach. That's all I know about him.
That's all you need to know about him. Yep. You need to forget those years.
I don't think I was born yet. 1990. I wasn't born until 1998, guys. Come on.
Wow.
I'm a child.
You need to mute him for like 2 minutes.
What?
1998.
What did I do?
98.
We're just pissed that you're
98
younger than
Giants
us.
fans.
I'm sorry, man. It happens, man. It happens.
Bullshit.
I don't know why. I just have this I just have this image of you guys that you all live in like New York City or something like that, and then you guys all just on a Sunday night, somebody goes to somebody's house and you guys are just sitting there eating wings, screaming at the TV. I just have this image of you guys, and then during the podcast, you guys go to somebody's room. There's all these speakers in there, Giant posters everywhere, and you guys are all just sitting there around speakers, chilling.
That's
exactly
exactly
of you guys.
That's exactly what it is.
That's amazing. That sounds like fun. Sounds like awesome fun.
That's exactly what it is. Our wives let us do exactly
except we go to Joe G's house.
What our wives do, our wives actually, they supply. They don't come themselves because we have kids. They have stuff to do. So they understand that we're men and that we need to express ourselves as men. And what they'll do is they'll hire waitresses
together
that'll wear little Giant uniforms and serve us hand and foot, call us sir, give us the respect that we deserve as men. So one day when you reach legal drinking age, maybe you come hang out.
That actually happened. That's factually accurate.
That's 100% accurate. What really happens?
You guys got keepers. Sounds like you guys have keepers. I'll tell you that one.
That is well, they know better because we keep them in line as men.
Sunday is called Men's Day, guys. Sunday is Men's Day.
That's right.
Nice. Like it.
That's right. Actually, tonight is Friday night. I'm at my Guma's house, and tomorrow night's for my wife. I think I said that too loud.
Why are you yelling?
Why are you yelling, dog?
I do. You know what I still remember, which was a great day for me? It was during our Super Bowl 46 year. I was having this conversation with my friend about Ahmad Bradshaw, and he was talking about how Ahmad Bradshaw isn't really powerful, and I told him he was insane. How Ahmad Bradshaw was super powerful. Right? He was a great, powerful guy. He had great hits, great balance. That was what made him so awesome. That's why I liked him so much, because he was agile between the tackles, but yet the guy could lower his shoulder. And then he would just sit there and go, no, no, no. And then literally that week, Ahmad Bradshaw, I forgot who that safety was for the Jets. Ahmad Bradshaw absolutely ruined that man's life. And then I went back to my friend that exact same day and was like, who wasn't powerful again? It was a great day for me.
And who's your friend root for?
He's a freaking Cowboys fan. Oh, we're not friends anymore, but he's a Cowboys fan. Disgusting.
Yeah.
We're not friends for that reason. We just got older. That was junior high, so we just got older. But yeah, he's a Cowboys fan. It's disgusting.
Hashtag soap opera.
Pick 69 is in. L.A. Rams select Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp.
That's a pretty good pick for the third round.
Son of former New York Giants quarterback.
Is it?
Drafted in the 5th round of 1990. Come on, gentlemen.
Who?
Cooper Kupp's father was the 5th round draft pick of the New York Giants in 1990.
It was Eddie Kupp.
Ed Kupp.
Wasn't it baseball?
His father's name was Athletic.
I thought his father's name was Coffee.
Here's the thing. I don't know if you guys are just really old, or if you're just older and you just know a lot about Giants history, or if you guys are just lived through all this stuff here.
You're
fucking muted. You're fucking muted.
I didn't say you were old.
You're fucking muted.
Yeah, muted again.
Did you fucking call us old?
Listen, first of all,
respect your elders,
old.
young man.
The first time we see that little son of a bitch, and we get him to the man cave, no waitresses for him, first and foremost.
Yeah.
And we smack him.
You do that to beat a beer bitch.
And he's not invited to any of the VIP clubs that we get into at all.
He doesn't get into Joe G's house.
No.
Well, We don't get invited to VIP. That's just CEO life.
Sugar Ray will not be playing at his wedding.
Yeah, whatever happened to fucking Sugar Ray? That asshole never wanted to come on, huh?
Hey,
Yeah,
don't say bad things
he's
about
touring.
him. He hasn't been on the show yet. Sugar, we love you, Sugar.
First of all, if he's listening right now, what do we have? Like 2 people that are listening?
About 2.
Can we talk about how the
We're on the YouTube. We're on the Facebook.
Oh no, shit! We're on Facebook. We're on Facebook and YouTube. Shit, I don't know if I should be filtered or unfiltered right now. So we're on both.
Be unfiltered.
We're all buttoned up now.
Shirt and tie, son.
Guys, the Norwegian audience is women.
Of course it is.
Yeah. Can we talk about those stats? Like what?
They didn't say what kind of women. There's going to be some butch women.
Those are great stats, Marco. So if you guys, whoever's listening, Marco sent us a message today with a screenshot. Marco, what were the numbers and the countries? Give us a rundown.
So it was 90% of the listening audience. This is just on Blog Talk Radio stats. It doesn't include YouTube or the other ones. So it's a little skewed.
Okay.
So 90% of the audience is from the United States. Then 5% from Norway. 3% from the Korea, I think Republic of Korea, something like that.
Right.
And then it was like United Kingdom and Brazil. But out of the 5% from Norway, it was 60% women to 40% male.
It's my voice.
Your voice is very arousing to the females.
I've been told before that I have a very nice voice. So
Can you just see
hold on.
Like,
ready?
Hey, what's going on, Norway? Welcome to the Bleedbigblue podcast show. I'm one of your hosts, Trifecta, coming to you live from my bedroom. That's right. What's up, Norway?
And he's not wearing pants.
Pants? I don't even know what pants are. This is Trump's America now.
He's looking great.
This is Trump's America now.
Somebody just came.
He's looking great. You're welcome. Yeah, we're all in the man cave right now, guys.
I put this kid on mute.
Is that kid still on mute?
Yeah, he's sitting there like,
Put my mic on!
this is fucking priceless, man. And
yeah,
I'm all
little
like,
team's cheer. You need to get
That's
punished.
called an interception, jerk off.
have you learned your lesson?
You're all very young, okay?
Who else do we need to educate him on?
Full of youth.
I need you to look up Rodney Hampton.
Rodney Hampton? I know that.
Jesse Armstead.
Yep.
Homer
Carl
Jones.
Beck.
Homer Jones created the spike, and I am not. If you fucking, I'm old enough to have seen Homer Jones play. I swear to God,
You
will
said it, not
fucking
me.
find you.
You said it, not me.
James was there for that game.
I remember the time in 1953 when Homer Jones caught a pass from Frankie Gifford.
Yeah, you gotta look up Phil Simms. Even though I know you probably know who he is.
Great shit.
Dan Feeney.
Who?
Dan Feeney.
Dan Feeney.
That's Mr. Feeney's grandson.
That was a good pick. Chargers just took him.
Does this kid know who Mr. Feeney is?
No, he probably does. Boy Meets World's been off for a long time, man.
Yeah.
Do you know that the Giants started the Gatorade showers? Did you know that?
The Gatorade showers? Sounds gay.
Huh?
So, ladies in Norway, this is
oh no, I'm about to leave.
oh
no.
Hold on, dude. You fucking muted.
No.
Ladies.
Oh, God.
He has a clue how to treat a woman, especially women from Norway. So, sit back and relax, because we're until the Giants check. Right. Call in. Wait.
Hey, Marco, how do we cut up some sound clips? We are
Marco hung up.
Marco hung up?
Bro, it's a rat.
What? Mr. CEO.
Hey, let me bring up a question to you guys. It's not about the Giants. I mean, it's football. So I got into a little argument
the other day with my buddy.
Not really an argument, more of a discussion. He was talking about how he thinks Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback ever, right? And I told him that I do think that career-wise, if you take like career achievements, I do think Tom Brady is probably the best quarterback
Mr.
ever.
CEO.
To me, if you were going for raw talent, I think the best quarterback we've ever seen in football. So I got into a little argument with my buddy. Not really an argument, more of a discussion. He was talking about how he thinks Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback ever, right? And I told him that I do think that career-wise, if you take like career achievements, I do think Tom Brady is probably the best quarterback
Mr. CEO.
To me, if you were going for raw talent, I think the best quarterback we've ever seen in football. So I got into a little argument with my buddy. Not really an argument, more of a discussion. He was talking about how he thinks Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback ever, right? And I told him that I do think that career-wise, if you take like career achievements, I do think Tom Brady is probably the best quarterback ever. To me, if you were going for raw talent, I think the best quarterback we've ever seen in football. So
This is not golf.
Tom is a system quarterback.
This is not an individual sport.
Tom had one of the best defenses in the league, the first 3 championships.
Let me tell you something. And
Mr. I can throw 10 yards because I throw screen passes the whole damn time.
Dude, come on.
Shots fired.
He has won his division. How many years straight?
He can't. Good for him. But
how many championship games?
The Bills, Miami.
How many 2-minute drives?
And the Jets. Are those good? Are those well-run organizations?
That's not his fucking problem. And even
no, I'm not saying it's his fault.
Has Aaron Rodgers won his division over the last decade consistently?
Those are team achievements.
It's a team sport.
I agree with that. But
right?
the thing is Tom is
it's a quarterback's job to raise. It's a quarterback's job to raise his team to excellence, right? One thing about you can talk about Aaron Rodgers all you fucking want about the physical attributes, and he throws it on a dime, and he has the strongest arm, and he doesn't throw picks, and he doesn't win as often as certain people. And a lot of people in that circle, that media, if you really read and follow, the reason why is because Aaron Rodgers sometimes comes off like a fucking douchebag in the locker room.
And that might be true, but you know what?
You can take all the physical talent you want,
Aaron Rodgers.
If you can't lead, You can have all that physical talent in the world, but if you can't lead, I'm sorry. And that's what makes Brady the best ever. That's it. I mean, I'm sorry that he plays for New England and everybody's got a hard-on for New England, but, I mean, come on. It's down. You can't compare anybody. Unmuted.
I've been muted this whole fucking time? I've been talking.
Nope. We didn't hear you.
Jesus Christ. I've been making very valid counter arguments. I would just like to point out this whole time. You were lucky, sir.
Why are you yelling?
Oh my God.
What are you? Counterpoints. What's counterpoint?
Okay, my counterpoints are that the statistics say that Aaron Rodgers throws 4-to-1 touchdowns into interception ratio. The closest person to him is, I think, Tom Brady. Tom Brady throws, I think, 2.75. Nobody else even throws 3-to-1. That's
how many division titles does Aaron Rodgers have?
Let me finish. Okay. Aaron Rodgers, over the years, has had a significantly worse offensive line and defense than Tom Brady has. I understand that a quarterback's supposed to lead, and I understand that Aaron Rodgers in the locker room has been kind of an ass. I understand that. But I'm talking about raw skill. I'm not talking about, career, achievement.
Raw skill, you could say Donovan McNabb was more talented than Tom Brady. Randall Cunningham was more talented than Tom Brady.
True.
Yeah, they didn't have Belichick. And Tom's the system quarterback.
I mean, come on. There's better athletes. There's guys with better arms than Tom Brady. There's guys with better arms than Joe Montana. There's guys, but there's reasons why those guys won, and the reasons were the intangibles, guys. I don't give a shit. Give me one of those guys as opposed to an Aaron Rodgers any day of the fucking week. You can have your stats. I'll take the wins.
Yeah,
we're at 23 again.
I'm with you. Tom works. Tom's willing to work, and that's something you can't teach. You got to just have that.
He treats everybody, and say what you want about it. And I love him just because of his story and what he's overcome and how good the guy's just a good football player.
You're just all about the looks, man. You're all about the looks.
He's so fucking handsome. If it's like looking at a baby deer. You're just like, oh, Tommy, and then so you don't even know what's going on anymore. But he treats everybody in that locker room the same. He's the same with everyone, and the guys respond to that. The guys respond to that. The locker room will run through a wall for him. It's not the same places.
They run through a wall because they know Belichick would cut them in a second.
And I'll say this.
I think it's a little more than that.
I'll say this.
Wormley just went to Baltimore at 74, by the way. Marco.
As good as Tom Brady is, and I think that he's pretty damn good. He's still 0-2 against the Giants in the Super Bowl.
This is factually correct.
Oh, Marco,
your boy just went to Baltimore.
I was just thinking, I thought it would be a third-round option.
Wormley.
Yeah.
Good player.
You still got that kid on mute, or what?
No, he's not on mute.
He's off mute.
Blessing.
No, I had myself on mute. I was watching.
Why are you yelling?
He's very loud.
People think that we put him on mute, by the way.
Yeah.
Am I loud?
They were saying he was hashtag roasted.
Your voice.
I saw somebody put that. Is my mic loud?
What are the comments on the YouTube and the Facebook? What are they saying? What are the folks in Norway talking about?
Let's see.
Folks in Norway.
Negative Husher says we need depth at linebacker. and he's calling in
I
from
like
Jersey.
It. Yes. We can definitely use another linebacker. I'd sign up for that. Give me a linebacker in the next 2 rounds. Rapid fire. Let's go.
One.
Wisdom says it's the 3rd round yet.
What's
yes.
up?
Yes.
2nd round is tonight. It's
2nd
already
and
over
3rd
there.
rounds tonight. 4th and what's it? 4th
Saints
and
on the
5th
clock right
tomorrow.
Yeah, correct.
All right. Duke Riley, LSU off the board.
Yeah, that was the guy that, Giants wanted, supposedly.
I'm very interested
Actually,
to see.
I would have really liked him.
I'm very interested to see where they go here. Oh, and there was something else I wanted to touch on real quick. The Redskins got themselves, let me tell you something. The Redskins helped themselves a lot yesterday and today in the draft. Picking up Allen, and then did you guys see who they got in the 2nd round?
I can't remember. Who'd they get?
What's the kid's name? The linebacker, Ryan Anderson. What's his name?
Oh, yeah. They got Ryan Anderson from Alabama.
Woo! Man.
Yeah, he's solid.
You talk about changing the face of your defense overnight with Allen.
Linebacker
and
run.
that kid. Those
Yeah.
2 solid picks for the Redskins, I thought. Another linebacker gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's starting to be a linebacker run.
Alone.
And actually, I think Giants were high on this kid, Ames alone.
All right, people want to know what's going on with the 3rd. Should we have some targets for the 3rd round?
I already put my target up there. It's Antonio Garcia from Troy, tackle. That's who I think Giants target.
That's probably
I want Foreman.
Foreman?
Yeah.
Justin, I think I'm with you. I think I would. I mean, I don't know if you can add a running back here, and not have to use that money on a blunt and get younger. If the value's there,
I don't know if the kid will be there in 13 picks, but if he is, I think that's where you got to go.
I got a stupid question. Did Cunningham go?
Cunningham's gone. Yeah,
he went to like a couple picks after your pick.
Cunningham went to.
Picks after us.
He went to Houston to play behind that defensive line. Can you fucking imagine? The rich get richer with that defense.
I swear, he's been always drafting linebackers.
Well, I would think there would have to be a linebacker. You think there's probably a linebacker coming off the board for us somewhere in this draft. You got to think.
I don't know. After Ames alone, I don't know who we're taking.
Do you guys realize what Houston gave up for a quarterback?
Yeah, I thought you sent that to us this afternoon, right?
Yeah, that's not bananas.
Crazy.
I think it was like I wouldn't be surprised if they were just trying to move up and just put Mahomes' names out there so that nobody knew who they were trying to trade up for. I mean, I can't see why they would want to move up for that kid with the team they have now. It just doesn't make.
Yeah,
maybe
that was complete. That was just
they're in win now mode.
Yeah, there's no way Patrick Mahomes would be our grab. That was bait.
And supposedly the Giants really were in for Mahomes. They did try to trade up. He was like one of the deals that they were trying to work out, but it just wasn't sweet enough for them.
Wow,
that's horrible. Mahomes
if that's true, that's
best QB in the draft.
I know McAdoo loved him.
I don't know why.
He's a gunslinger.
You want to send a shot across the bow. Can you imagine if they would have traded up for Mahomes?
How bad would we have snapped? We'd still be mad about it right now.
The fan base would have exploded.
Mm-hmm.
to give up.
So who are you guys thinking? You guys are thinking Dante Foreman?
Yeah.
He's got to make it.
First of all, that's Brandon Jacobs, Jr.
He's got to make it 9 more picks.
Run a 4.4. I'm fine with that.
The guy. He's 6'1", 250 pounds. Big kid, man. And he's from Texas. Go hook 'em horns. I'm a Texas fan, so.
He's got to make it 9 picks.
And right now, Kuiper has him as the second best player on the board.
I just want to put out there that
it does make sense. Paul Perkins and him, that's a big 1-2 punch. That would be really good.
Yeah, did you just call him Todd Perkins?
I said Paul Perkins. I said Paul Perkins.
Heard Todd.
Muted. Back up. Did you say fucking Todd Bridges? By the time we unmute you, I want you to tell me what show Todd Bridges starred on.
If you can't answer that question, you'll never be.
It's going to be a long
again.
mute period.
I'm going to give you a solid 2 minutes. I want you to, and I'll fucking spell it for you. Todd Bridges. I want to know. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. It's going to get funnier. I want to know what show he starred on, and what drug he was arrested for later on.
First of all, that's a long list.
He could guess anything.
Where's the fucking Jeopardy music?
Yeah, I'm still working on that Giants. We need to work on the Giants test.
You know what drop we need for him? You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Put that one in there. All right, hold on. Vincent wants to know, how would you grade the Giants draft so far?
It's been 2 picks.
Two rounds,
Relax.
2 picks.
I'll put it this way. I'll put it this way. Yeah, they got 2 players. Yeah, B+ or an A. I think it's really solid. They got 2 players that can step in right away and contribute in 2 areas of need. All right, we knew there were a bunch of needs. We all know offensive line hasn't been addressed. All right, big woo-hoo. Everybody's crying, but relax. But defensive tackle was a need, and tight end was a need. And they got 2 guys that can help them immediately. I think we should all be thrilled and just anxious to see, where they go now.
Yeah. So when I was looking up all the stuff for who got drafted, and just to recap the first round, I went to NFL.com and I was looking at their their list, and they were like, oh, the grading was they graded the first round. And I was like, oh, let me look, and I was like, oh, the Giants A-. That's not bad. I looked at every single team. It was A for almost every single team. It was a B- for Chicago. And there was a C for people who had no draft picks. I was like, what the hell is this?
Well, it's just such a deep draft that
it's just grading out a curve, guys.
You're going to get solid players in the first couple of rounds, man. Some of the guys we see going off the board right now, guys, are and how about this? Tim Williams, outside linebacker, Alabama, Baltimore.
Yeah. That was
a lot of off-field. It was admitted failing drug test at Alabama at the combine. Was arrested a couple of times. Drops him down to the 3rd round at 78. But man, is this kid a talent? Wow. I sort of was hoping this kid got to us, but.
The Giants don't like taking any of those players.
They would have never taken them. You're right. They would have never have taken them.
We got 8 picks.
But that's another position that we could address here. Linebacker, offensive line. You can see them go corner if there's value there. You can never have enough of those.
True.
Where would you target? Let's go around. Who would you? Oh, wait a minute. It's been like, hold on. Let's see if this kid knows who Todd Bridges is yet.
He's
First
starting
time,
on
all time.
different
Who's
strokes.
Todd Bridges? Different
He's starting on
strokes.
different strokes.
And what drug was he arrested for?
Shit, man, you name one. All of them.
All right, there you go. Okay, there was plenty.
I could
That's
have
an
answered this a
acceptable
minute
answer.
after you muted me.
That's an acceptable
I've been
answer.
sitting here waiting for my opportunity.
That was an acceptable answer to be like, hey, there's so many drugs, dude, that he was on, I can't even fucking name one of them. Nicely done.
Our
Yeah.
farm team is on the clock.
Yeah, who's going to be a future Giant?
I hope it's Dante Foreman. I actually kind of like that pick. I'm kind of looking at some tape on him. Looks pretty good. Real powerful kid. I'm saying kid, but he's older than I am. What the hell?
I wonder if the Jets, see what the Jets do here.
He's all right.
The Jets fans are booing.
We don't need a wide receiver. We're good.
No, yeah, definitely. I'm not. Yeah, I mean, I'm not. I wouldn't want him to take a wide receiver here.
There's a
Hell of a
run on
catch.
Alabama players right now.
Well, it just tells you how good Alabama is when 90% of their team gets drafted.
Yeah, right.
It's like that every year for Alabama.
But you know what? I heard one thing today, which made sense. They said Alabama players are so coached up by Nick Saban that their ceiling is not high at all. It's like they've already reached their potential as far as coaching. And, you pretty much get what you got. They usually don't take huge strides once they hit the NFL.
That's interesting.
And you know what? If you think about it, how many Alabama players blow up? I mean, Randy Collins definitely make strides as far as his coverage goes.
That's good.
But he was already a good player at Alabama.
Yeah, he was a good player at Alabama.
Joe.
JoJo Wrights from the fucking Texas Rights. Terrell Basham, defensive end, Ohio. The picks are coming
Cool name.
fast and furious now, guys.
Yeah, I mean, that's a cool name for a defensive end, Basham.
What number do we pick at? What is it? Fucking 90 what?
87.
We're 7 picks
87.
away. We're going to be here for the pick, gents.
Yeah.
We're going to be here for Deontay Foreman.
I am going to get myself a drink and a quick medication, and I'll be right back.
He said Deontay Foreman. Mute him. It's Dante Foreman.
He's muting himself.
He's muted himself.
All right.
No, he wants to mute me. I'm the host. You don't mute me. Respect.
And then you just can't talk for like 2 minutes.
Okay. That's not happening. I'm the host.
We don't have a lot of power, but we have some.
I heard you talk to Justin like that. You're muted till I come back.
God damn it.
Shit. All right, just.
I have power.
So, Marco, who else was at this party, by the way? What other celebrities were at this party?
Yeah, tell
that
us
I
about the
noticed.
party.
It was good. So I told you about the walk-in part. So you're all waiting at an elevator. It was packed, and of course, there's like the next woman was better looking than the next woman. It was just ridiculous, like flowing hair everywhere. I was like, oh my god, this doesn't look like a football draft party to me, but I'll accept it. So we walk in, waiting for the elevator, and elevator door opens up. I'm standing in there. I move to the side. Leonardo DiCaprio and like a crew of people like I'll go into the bottom bar or whatever. I was like, oh, all right, this looks good. I get up there and I didn't recognize that many people. My wife, she recognized the girl from Glee. She's pretty hot, Leah Michelle.
Nice.
What's
her name?
I think it's Leah Michelle or something like that.
Well,
yeah, she is hot.
I'll look her up. I don't know who she is off the top of my head.
Yeah, I didn't know her either. And then the other one, the cast of Power was there. Some show on. I don't even know what the show was on. But there's
never heard of it.
Is that superhero show?
No, it's I think. Hold on, cast of Power. Let me find the guy's name. I'm googling cast of Power, and cast of Power Ranger comes up.
Well, that is your history, your Google history.
Oh, it's a show on Stars that's it has 50 cents in it and something, but I didn't see 50 there.
Oh, okay.
50 wasn't in the club?
No, bottle's not full of bub. Let's see, Leah Michelle, is it?
All right,
yeah,
so we're
Michelle.
on pick.
So did you talk to Leo or no?
I didn't get close to him. No.
Is he coming on the show on next Wednesday or what?
Nah, he's probably a Patriot fan.
Oh, that asshole.
After the draft dies down, we'll start getting people back on.
What players were there?
I didn't notice any.
Oh.
Odell.
No,
skipping out on the draft party.
I probably know where he was though.
You know where he was?
I probably know where he was.
Where was he?
He frequents a strip club in Manhattan often.
Nice. Odell, if you're listening, call in. Tell us about it.
Yeah, well, we're fine with strip clubs.
Mm-hmm.
I have no problem with that.
What if Odell was actually listening?
Well, he does follow me on Instagram. That would be. I have a funny feeling that one of the Giants would call in anonymously, just like a normal guy.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. I mean, this whatever. Well, if you're a Giant, call in right now.
Do you have a specific Giant in mind when you're saying that?
Any Giant?
Yes, I do.
Seriously?
Mm-hmm.
Who's that?
I can't see it now. I'll tell you off the air.
Current player?
Current player.
A current player calls in and acts like he's a normal dude?
Yeah.
Well, it would have to be a guy with a pretty... Wait, is he using, like, the same first name, or is he using a fake name?
He's going to be like Jerry Seinfeld when he calls Steve Summers. He's going to go completely incognito.
Is
Okay.
he 19? Is he from Texas?
Correct.
Is he currently rated for disrespecting the host?
Does you continue to put him on mute?
Did he just learn about different strokes?
Well, he just learned about Jason Sehorn. So we're
were you here for
Marco,
that, Marco?
I don't know if you were on for this, Marco, but we're we decided we're going to start education for young Giants fans and start putting out homework out there. As far as like players they need to learn about, things they need to know, such as Giants started the Gatorade shower. Homer Jones started spiking the football.
That is true.
You need to, who Jason Sehorn is, who Rodney Hampton is, who's, just throwing guys out there. Who's Phil McConkey?
Rod Smith.
I think you guys we got a good shot at that Foreman pick, guys.
5 to go.
And that would be a solid third round pick. But I wouldn't be mad at the Antonio Garcia tackle from Troy.
It'd be great if it was one of the two, because then we could say that we called it like an hour ago.
Yeah. It would be pretty sweet.
Because we're elite hosts.
We're for the most part we're on top of shit. We have no lives, so we know how Giants think.
I looked up. I listened to yesterday's show, and you guys mentioned Evans before. You mentioned. Why am I getting tongue-tied? A tight end we selected. Why am I tongue-tied right now?
What, Evan Ingram?
Evan Ingram, before he was drafted, like an hour before, on possible tight ends. But you referenced him in thinking he would go in second round, third round.
Yeah,
right.
We that's what everybody said is we can go get Evan Ingram in the second round. But there's also rumors that Atlanta was trying to trade up to the first round to get Ingram.
If someone wants to be unmuted, I don't know who it is.
Is he's requesting to be unmuted?
Yes.
Well,
no, James
James left the board, so we really can't do nothing about it.
I wanted to log into the board. I don't know if everything would explode, though. Because I don't even know how many minutes are left in the...
He started at 9.
Oh, 26 minutes.
Yeah, we're just gonna make the Giants pick by that point.
Terry T. Will Willis wants us to educate the people on Stephen Baker, touchdown maker.
Like it.
He was great. He was great in Tecmo Bowl on the flea flicker. Tecmo Super Bowl.
Stephen caught a lot of touchdowns, hence his name, the touchdown maker.
And that was a play on his last name, Baker, that he made touchdowns by baking them.
His mother was also a baker.
They just took a kid from Youngstown State.
Where?
Youngstown State.
Yeah, he's good. Derek Rivers, that was a good pick. Of course, damn Patriots.
I can't wait to go over the third round and see who everyone selected, and then go to the mock draft of Mel Kiper and see that he had not one right.
No one.
There's no one. There was nobody close on that. Whoever thought first of all, the first round, all these stupid ass teams that want to trade up to get the quarterbacks that early. Plus all the wide receivers going in the top 10.
All right, should we attempt the unmute when James comes back on?
Yeah, we'll unmute him. The only reason he's still muted is because we don't have the controls. It's James.
I'm unmuted.
I unmuted him.
He's unmuted?
He's unmuted.
I'm unmuted.
Jason Pablo Barola wants to know what the fuck is this? Let's go. Oh,
What happened?
My boy Derek Rivers, let's go. I guess he's a Patriots fan.
My boy Derek Rivers.
When they were showing the little camera view of all the fans after the Patriots pick, there was some idiot little 10-year-old counting his fingers to 5, counting the Super Bowl rings. I just wanted to. That irritated me. I don't know why.
That's what we're going to do. This is Drive to 5 year.
Chris Godwin. That's a pretty good pick. The Buccaneers are adding weapons for Jameis Winston. I mean, if they get him, Chris Godwin. I think that's how you say his name, Godwin. That's a pretty good pick. They're adding weapons for Winston. The Bucs.
Do you really need another wide receiver?
They don't, but I think they're trying to be the New York Giants. Is what's happening.
They really don't have people. Really? Dude, they just got them
a
slot receiver. Dude, they have Evans, they have Deshaun Jackson, they have Doug Martin. Now they put Howard and Chris Godwin with those three other weapons. Man.
All right, hold on. Doug Martin. I don't know about Doug Martin. A mosquito could land on Doug Martin's knee and tear his ACL. So, Doug Martin's not a for sure thing. But
Doug Martin's not even playing the first 4 games.
When Doug Martin is on the field, Doug Martin is a hell of a good player.
Absolutely. This is why everybody thought they were going to grab Dalvin Cook, because Doug Martin was so unpredictable. But the fact that O.J. Howard was still there is the only reason they took him. They were going to take Dalvin Cook.
We're 2 picks away.
I cannot believe the Patriots have another pick, man. God, I hate the Patriots. Knowing them, it'll be a good pick.
2 picks.
These are their first 2 picks in the entire draft.
I know. I hate them.
Well, you know they're not taking a running back, so your Foreman's safe.
You know what? The closer we're getting to the Giants pick, the more excited I'm getting for Dante Foreman if we do get him. I think he'd be a great pick, man. I think he'd be really good.
Don't suck up to me now.
Perkins. I'm
not sucking up to me now.
And Marco, while I'm thinking about it, we need to cut up Tack McKinley's interview. we need to cut that up.
Oh, hey, I wanted to ask you, how did you apparently that draft party you went to is pretty high profile. You said Leonardo DiCaprio was there. How did you get an invite to that? Do you have big connections? Do you know people, or
he's
what
a big deal.
What do you do? He's a what?
He's a big deal.
Marco, do you want me to mute him again for questioning how awesome you are?
I'm not questioning him. I just want to know. I want to know how awesome. Not questioning.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Actually, they want me to ask him who our 1986 running back who was 5'7". They want you to name him.
Who is this? Are these questions coming from Facebook?
Yes.
Don't you fucking Google it. Don't you
I'm
fucking Google
not.
it.
I'm thinking. It was something Anderson. It's something Anderson. I just don't remember.
Incorrect.
Wrong. Sorry, that was 1990.
And you get a
You said 1986. You said 1980s.
Right.
Did we spot him the first name?
No.
It was Otis Anderson.
Nope.
Wrong.
Hit the buzzer.
I was totally right. You can keep buzzing me all you want. I know I'm right. O.J. Anderson. Otis Roman.
You're 100% wrong. If you were right, I'd give you the fucking.
You're kidding.
Just for clarification, O.J. Anderson was on the 1990 Giant Super Bowl team that won Super Bowl 25, our second title.
Yeah.
And he was
Otis Anderson in '86 was still on the Cardinals.
And he was Super Bowl MVP in Super Bowl 25, our second one against Buffalo.
Was it Joe Morris?
Joe Morris.
Give him the applause.
Thank you.
Very nicely done, Joe Morris. Yes.
Okay. Okay, so Marco, still, I would like to know, how are you so high profile that you got into that draft party?
I was
That's called an interception, jerk off.
Garcia.
Fucking assholes.
There go your boy, Tim.
Man.
Yep.
Okay, you haven't
damn it.
Do you know people, or do you just have like a big time job?
No,
he's a big deal.
He runs Bleedbigblue.
Let's just put it this way, all right? Let's just put it this way, okay? Todd Bridges.
Reads a lot of books.
Listen to this, Todd. All right? They last night we go live. We go. Listen, we're going to go live for the draft. We've had it planned. Marco, last minute, goes, "Oh, listen, guys, I got an invite, a +1 to go to fucking Cashman's rooftop and for a draft party." So we're like, all right, cool. Give us a call from the fucking thing. We're going to be on live. We'll keep doing it. Awesome. We get a text. Leonardo DiCaprio's here.
What, Tim? Did you get to hire anything?
Just fucking walked on out.
The Chiefs are on the clock, and then it's us.
Then
did you say hi or anything?
Following that interaction, Marco proceeds to I don't know if Cashman's rooftop is in a fucking another dimension.
Kareem Hunt.
Marco proceeds then to minutes before the Giants are even on the clock.
It was minutes before. It was at least a half hour, I think.
Do you have the
Probably
pick?
20 minutes.
Marco says to us, we just got a tight end, and it's not Njoku.
Mm-hmm.
How would you
then
know
he
that?
hangs up. Then today, while we're all waiting with bated fucking breath, Marco sends us a text. Giants aren't even on the clock. Davlin Tomlinson.
What?
Marco either has connections to someone on the other side,
or he is Jerry Reese.
How about our pick is going to be a quarterback this round?
A quarterback?
Marco, who do we get?
Yes, with the last name W.
We got a fucking quarterback?
Not.
We're getting a quarterback.
Get out.
No way.
Last name W.
What?
Davis
That's not
from
real.
Cal, New York Giants.
Davis Webb?
Correct.
Oh, Davis Webb from Cal, huh? You know what? That makes sense because I knew they were high on him anyway. God damn it.
I wanted Dante Foreman. Who'd we get?
Is it real? Marco.
If Marco fucking put it out there, it's real. God damn it.
Fucking Marco. I just thought you said his fault.
Don't speak that way to the CEO.
I don't speak that way towards him. I carry him.
That's mute worthy, I believe.
No. Hold on now.
Muted!
He's all fucking high and mighty with his future.
Mute worthy, I believe.
Name the rapper that said that. It's DMX. That's right. He's unmuted. I'm just.
Oh man, we're getting booed in Philly. It's okay, Jesse Armstead. You stay strong. We did get David Webb. Fucking hell. So I guess that's going to be Eli's successor then. All the other Giants fans are like, what?
Wow. I can't wait for everybody to blow the fuck up on this one.
I know.
It's fine though, guys. It's fine. Even though I did want Chad Kelly, but Chad Kelly had off-field shit, which Giants wouldn't touch him.
One thing though, this kid's gonna be able to study under Eli. I mean,
yeah, he's definitely gonna study under Eli. They don't want him to play now.
So this is, I mean, obviously, what I'm saying is this is going to be our successor. But he's got about another year or two before he's playing. So
he's going to be out Geno Smith, guys.
Playing. You're going to have him under contract for 4 years plus a fifth-year option. By the time that Eli's done playing at age 39, 40, this is your guy.
Yeah. I mean, the kid, he's mobile. He's got a big arm.
That's Eli's replacement right there.
Yeah.
Right. And Geno Smith is pissed off right now. Geno Smith and Josh Johnson, they're all pissed off right now.
Oh, fuck Geno Smith.
They don't want. Neither one wants to answer the phone.
And who's getting cut? Learn, develop in the system. He's in no rush to play. You let him learn under Eli, learn to prepare under Eli. And when Eli's 39, 40 years old, you'll realize you want to invest in this kid into another contract, Aaron Rodgers like, or if he not that guy, something happens between now and then and you have to go somewhere else. But it's a solid pick.
Quarterback it is.
All right. I still wanted Dante Foreman, but I mean, this is. I mean, I guess better now. I don't know. I feel like we could have waited another year before we drafted a quarterback. Man, I feel like there could have been some good picks coming next year for quarterback.
Unless they really liked Webb.
True.
All right, I'm gonna try to log in the studio. I'm gonna cut out. It might explode everything, but let's see.
All right. Well, you know what, Schefter, it made me feel a little bit better. He said
their future quarterback, Davis Webb, and the Celtics won. My daughter just walked in, so.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. Let them know, girl. I would put on your jersey right now. See? That's how I raised them. Right.
I like that.
So, what do you guys feel?
I feel good.
I like it, but here's the thing. You know, I'm a little the one concern about taking Webb is he's not contributing now. And I just gotta wonder if there was a better use of that pick to pick a guy that could contribute right now, or at least have a role on this team. If Davis Webb plays this year, then we're not where we want to be.
Well, obviously. Well, no, I think you're 100% right, Justin. But I also think that let's be honest. I mean, God forbid something happened to Eli. There's nobody behind him. So I think that what they've done with Geno and now drafting, they've created some competition for that position. I don't think that's a bad thing because I think that you want the best player you could possibly have behind him. So there was a need for a backup quarterback, but you're right. If you had to make one criticism of this, is there were probably a handful of guys, Foreman included, but not the only one, that probably could have helped Foster from day one. You'd have to think one or two things that there's either there's a real concern about Eli, which I'm not saying that, but either there's a real concern about Eli, or the flip side is they liked Webb enough to say, hey, this is the guy that we want to groom under Eli. 6'4", big body, big arm. Give him time to develop. So I get what you're saying. I mean, I feel the same way in a way, but I still like the kid.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. I mean, have him develop under Eli. Perfect situation. Eli retires, this kid goes right in. And we're all good, and we don't miss a beat. And the fact is, he's going to be able to build that relationship as well with Odell and all those other guys. Because we have a core. We have a young core. Other than Eli,
yes,
we have a young core team that we're – if we do have a quarterback going forward, then we can keep this train going instead of it being done after 2 years.
He can hand off the baton and not miss a beat with the rest of this young core.
He's going to be able to build that relationship as well with Odell and all those other guys. There's people that compared him to Jared Goff, Davis Webb, with the same amount of talent as Jared Goff, and he literally went number 1 last year.
Marco is on. He's in the thing. He's taking over.
Dude, I don't know what Marco does to look into the future.
Put my mic on!
I really think Giants are calling in the Marco, making sure picks are
That's called an
okay with him.
interception, jerk off.
So you know what? Today's picks are done for the Giants. Where do we go from here, guys?
I think the one scream that you're going to hear overnight going into tomorrow is offensive line. I think that a big portion of the fan base right now is prepared to light the torches and take to Giants Stadium if the Giants don't come away tomorrow with an offensive lineman. I think the fan base.
I'm going to put it out there. I'm going to say Garcia might have been the pick if he got to him.
Yeah.
Very well could have been.
Hey, guys, Kyle on YouTube says that we still need a running back and an offensive line. I disagree with Kyle.
We don't need a running back.
Perspective. Yeah, I disagree with the running back perspective.
You know
offensive line, I see that.
You know what's crazy, guys, is I honestly feel like if you had a Gundam, if you said, listen, you can only add one right now, you can only add one position. Right?
Why are you yelling?
Running back, you can only add running back or offensive line.
And Dante Foreman just went to Houston.
Are you fucking kidding me? To Houston? Ugh. Why is Houston taking everything we want?
Where he has to play with Lamar. He's going to play with Lamar Miller. Wow. How about that for a nice 1-2 combo?
Lamar Miller was a top 10 back last year. So, I mean, Dante is not going to get a lot of reps, but he's going to get a few.
He'll touch the ball. You want to keep Miller fresh. Miller's had a lot of wear and tear over his first handful of years. This kid,
and he's not the kind of back that's built to take a lot of hits either.
This is a nice pick.
Yeah, it was.
I think that if they don't come away with an offensive lineman, people are going to riot tomorrow. But if you gave me a choice of the two, I got to tell you, I think I would go running back right now. I think their offensive line, I think in their eyes, you have – first of all, no one you draft in round 4 is going to step in day one and play left tackle.
Absolutely.
It's not happening.
No.
So the Giants right now, you look at it and you say they sort of put their cards on the table over the first 3 rounds and said, we're okay with our offensive line.
I'm back, boys.
Handsome man. And they really have. I mean, they've sent it's a shot out. It's a message to the fan base. Hey, whether you like it or fucking not, these are our guys. Because there's nobody you're going to bring in the draft now that's going to compete for that left tackle spot.
Uh, 100%. At this point, I think it's just going to be it's got to be best player available now. We literally hit all 3 of them.
We got 5 minutes left, and we got another person calling in. Let's see what goes on.
Yeah, you guys go. Hey, you guys go ahead and take him. I'll see y'all later. Okay, I'll just listen in for.
You're live. Be good, buddy.
Bye, guys.
Caller, you're live. What's up? Hello, you're on the air.
He dropped.
Yeah.
He dropped, Marco?
No, he's still on. Caller, you're on live.
Just dropped. Another call. Caller, you're live.
Hi. I would like to talk about the Minnesota Vikings pick. Do you think it can replace AP?
I think that's the goal.
Oh, Dalvin Cook, he can absolutely.
Yeah,
that was
I mean,
Dalvin Cook pick, right?
Yeah, I think definitely Cook. I think that's the goal right now is for him to be the guy that takes over. When you look at their backfield, there's really not a lot there.
Well,
so he'll
yeah, him and
opportunity
Latavius
to be that guy. What's up?
Yeah, Latavius Murray in the backfield too. So they're gonna be splitting.
Yeah, but
I mean,
behind
between
them,
the both of them, they could definitely.
But you can't win in the NFL with one back.
Yeah.
It's impossible. And Murray has been known to get nicked up now and then. So to bring in a kid like this is a necessity. It helps Murray. It helps the team. He's going to get a lot of He's going to get a lot of touches. Humble opinion.
Any other questions? I guess not.
All right.
All right, we're throwing you back on mute. Thanks for calling in. We'll let him live on mute.
He's ghost. I think that's a solid pick. I think Minnesota did very well for themselves with taking that kid. You can't go wrong with adding him in the mix in your backfield. He's a good player.
Absolutely not.
He's a great, right? He's a
2-minute warning.
And he's a nice little tag team with Murray. And it helps whoever their quarterback could be.
I think I like the double studio in here, James.
It's nice, right?
Yeah, it's not bad. I think it's pretty good.
Bing.
We have a winner.
So are we going to go again this weekend, or are we going to put it to bed for rounds 4 through 7 and then
I say put it to bed for 4 through 7, so we actually have something to talk about on Wednesday.
There you go.
Let's recap on Wednesday.
I like that.
Recap that on Wednesday and pretty much see what we're going to do going forward.
Yeah.
All right, Jed.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen.